After many technical difficulties and delays, we're dipping our toes back into the video production waters. Only one match tonight as we ease our way back into things, but as some bonus content, we'll make some Nationals predictions. That way we have a chance to look stupid next week. I'm joined by Lars tonight. Lars, you ready to dust off your commentary skills?
Oh, it's been a long time, Jerry, but I'm ready to roll.
Probably about a year, right? A year was like probably the last time we did one of these things?
I think so. We did commentate on the Cody and Bryce's 1v1 championship, so.
Oh, yeah.
So that was more of a live one, but yeah, not on tape like this.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, at least we have video now after camera problems, computer problems.
Yep.
So hopefully the guild graphics showing our match, minimal graphics tonight. There's not going to be any stats. Yep. Just a real bare bones production crew we got going on.
But people need Kubb in their YouTube live, so they'll get what they need.
Cash in on that Nationals fever that everyone's excited about Nationals. Just trying to piggyback off that audience. It was a longer intro than I remember.
Yeah, good intro though. Some good B-roll you got going here.
See how juddery it is? This is all from the last camera with a different frame rate. Just frame rate issues. It's just a major headache.
Yeah, graphics will smooth that out in post-production. Look at that new king.
Yeah. There we go. Ragnarok versus the Callahans tonight. First place, undefeated, versus the team currently in 6th.
And despite being in 6th place, Ethan was talking a lot of smack prior to this match.
That sounds like Ethan. No Bo tonight for the Callahans.
Yep.
He's either their second or third most important player, depending on your point of view.
We did miss him, though.
Started! And the mic's broken!
Let the record show. History was
and there's Ethan just taunting.
Oh, yeah. He is.
But pays it off with the 8-meter start.
Ethan, Aaron, and Amanda, the 3 for the Callahans tonight. Lars, Jens, and Dan for Ragnarok.
I think it's the first time of the night that I actually drilled the left side with one.
Pitch 1's getting pretty bare in spots. It's not the greatest pitch that we have, but it works for the camera. Pretty windy tonight. You can see the American flag in the background.
+1 on each side.
This is a 30-minute match. We crammed 3 30-minute matches in to make up for a rain day. Were you pro or anti 30-minute matches?
I'm pro 30-minute matches. We're used to playing in those in 45, and it just kind of keeps you moving along a little bit quicker, I guess.
Got a decent number of complaints that 30 was too short.
Yeah.
I mean, people want to play every team, but then they complain about the short matches. There's just no pleasing everyone.
Nice shot by Aaron there.
Ooh.
+2.
A good start for the Callahans in their green Callahan Auto jerseys. I don't think we get a good view of those, but
yep. Bo has been wearing more of his Packer hat versus his Charger hat.
Oh, matching the color, matching the shirt.
Mm-hmm. And there's a couple spots right around there that were it's pretty dry on this pitch typically, and then a couple bare spots, but as long as you get them at the right angle, you can still kind of cut them right off there.
We're 100% league for any new viewers or people that forgot.
And they hit a little patch over there, then did not want to come back over. but didn't really want to have a penalty coup either in the first round.
Yeah, you might be feeling. I mean, you guys are undefeated right now. Might be a little nervous. Down to 2 baselines already.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. They definitely had the pressure on us. It looks like he thought he had that one, and he had to one step away.
He gets so much arc on his shots.
Yep. Yeah, a little bit harder with so much wind, but
ooh.
Yeah, so now we're down 1 coup.
Yeah, big chance for the Callahan's here.
And the way they've been throwing early in this game, we definitely felt that pressure on us.
Amanda, the woman in the red shorts, is really good at 8s.
Yeah, she's definitely improved in that. Even from last year. I remember the one video we did with them on there, she was hitting pretty much everything. The Callahans are definitely one of the teams that have put in some extra work in the off-season as well. And they practice quite a few times during the week.
Yeah, we got to get them back up to nationals.
Yeah.
They went once, and I don't know what happened.
Ethan usually is their main blaster.
I think Bo also is normally their second shooter. I mean, they don't distribute the batons evenly. They kind of go by feel or who's feeling hot.
Oh, wow.
Nice double.
Damn. Forgot about that one. Just a feathery baton over there. So at this point,
win's in play.
Yeah, win is in play. Both really close on those.
Just a complete disagreement over who's going to throw the...
Oh, and that one just went over the top.
Another close one.
Look at that smooth transition there.
Our editor is using a new editing software this year. I don't know if you remember back, or maybe you didn't do it back, when you first learned PowerPoint, all the slide transitions.
Oh yeah.
Those are options like that in this new editing software. It felt like just a kid, oh, I can make it flip or turn or.
Nice.
You went normal, but you start thinking about throwing all kinds of crazy transitions in there. So maybe next time.
Yeah. Good experiment.
The new software makes the 2-camera editing much easier than the last one.
Any time savers are definitely a help. Just didn't hit that one as square as I needed to. I think if I would have hit it, kind of was hitting on the upswing of that baton. I think if I would have hit it solid, it probably would have got that last one, but a little too much rotation on it. Didn't have the pre-celebration on that one at least.
He's got to hold that follow through just a hair longer, and that.
Yeah.
The disappointment on that though.
There. Now I feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
Getting the lead, but.
Seven in play. Big turn here. Need a nice pile.
He gets in that rhythm. He gets some good action. pretty consistent.
Trick throw? Oh, way over
Tried
his
it.
head.
Yeah. I mean, should be in mid-season form on those, but I usually only do that for a couple teams.
Looked like you tried blaming him for not catching that.
Well, after I see the tape now, I really didn't have a good vantage point. I guess I overthrew a little bit higher than I expected to.
I thought Ethan's vertical was a little better than it was.
Yep.
Oh no.
Ooh, yeah. Get that second one right between those three.
There was one he went a little fast on that second one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, some people always do it different. I try to reset a little bit if you have a throw that you're not happy with.
Yep.
Well, that's not ideal.
No.
For if you're a Callahan fan. I guess if you're playing against them, it's pretty nice.
Yeah, we definitely was not expecting that the way they were throwing earlier. But yeah, sometimes those piles just happen where you don't get the first action that you were hoping, or you miss that first baton, and it just kind of gets in your head a little bit. And then as you miss, then your teammates feel a little bit more pressure as well.
It was a good try at that double.
Mm-hmm.
Really hard angle.
Yeah, I didn't give him the best option there. I went super safe with that second one. He loves these short shots and trying to blast them back.
It's good to have someone like that on your team. Oh, Dan fumbles the first king. He goes off to the side quite a bit, huh?
Yeah, we had talked about that a little bit earlier, and I had mentioned to him that I kind of like doing that. It gives a little bit more of the king to see, and he started doing it and been doing pretty well with it.
Nice. This night wasn't super hot, right? It was a pretty good night.
Yeah, I don't remember it being very hot.
I remember one of our weeks was just terribly humid and hot, but
Mm-hmm.
that Jen's talking trash about your throw right there?
I'm trying to remember back to what he was belly aching about. I don't know. And then we go the old for two.
There it is.
There's one.
Oh, we got a Jeff Cool sighting in the background? I didn't know he
Yep.
made it last week. Our consolation trophy is named after him, the Cool Cup.
Cool cup.
Give it a ride. Send it back. Oh,
It
pretty
went.
good. Pretty good.
Yep. I can get him back there. It's just a crapshoot. It's hard to aim
Yeah.
this
Next
thing.
year, bro.
Big 2 for 2 from Dan.
Yeah.
And another.
Those are 3 very solid 8-meter hits on those Cougs.
Yeah, nothing fluky about those. Dead on. There's a good shot of a jersey, Callahan Automotive Parts.
Yeah. Got that double.
Almost 3 months before you make a decision because the grass is not green in the Lakers. You know what it's.
Double's there. You just got to push it back.
How many hours you
Oh, and then the close second attempt.
Well, this might be a short one. Can Ragnarok finish it off? Drilling 3 with a porch.
Well, as long as there's one double here, it should just be a 2 baton. Leaves you with one error throw.
Put it right between them.
Yep.
There's the double.
Oh, bounce short there.
It just got the side of that one. Putting a lot of pressure on Dan, huh?
Yeah.
Solid.
He takes that extreme.
Yeah, he goes all the way to that corner. It works.
Yep, it works.
The old 2-0 win for Ragnarok. Not the greatest Callahan showing, but is what it is.
Yeah, they started out hot, but yeah, they just couldn't maintain.
Sitting all alone, 24-0-0-0-0. Have you guys played just the Knuckles yet?
No, I think that's a later in the year matchup.
All right, that was our standings. I don't leave those up for long. We're talk about nationals now. You ready to make some nationals predictions?
Yeah, well, I was gonna I went through the whole national team rosters, and I think I've got all of the teams that have Madison representation from the league.
Oh!
You want to do a quick run through?
So I have a map.
You got the map
showing where they all play.
Okay.
But I haven't published it yet. I gotta post that. I did that.
Oh, so do you have 12 of them?
Good question. I don't have that. Don't tell anyone. I did that at work, so it's on my work computer right now.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go run through them.
Yeah, so I had AM Lumber, which in league plays as toss sticks get hits. Well, we got Dalton Abbey, Fully Porched, which has Miles from Cleaton Miles as one of the captains on that team.
Yeah, new
Getting
this year.
Kubi with it. We got the Koob Reapers. Cody's playing on that one. Koob Thugs, which is the part Timber Thug. Koob Your Enthusiasm is up there again this year. We've got Porch Pounders, Ragnarok, the RTM, Regicidal Timber Mafia, the Sisu Northmen, which is represented by Joe and Troy, and then the Tiger Snipers, where Bryce is playing on that team again.
That's a pretty good Madison showing.
Yeah, I mean, 12 teams, yeah, not too bad. So it's a pretty decent representation.
Yeah, I'll have to publish that map. I'll throw it on the Facebook or something. It's always fun to go around and watch other Madison teams.
Yes, absolutely.
Group L has getting Kubi with it and Kubi Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah, the double Madison.
Yep. They get to play each other first thing Saturday morning. Predictions? You want me to start? These are going to be predictions that make Sunday.
Yeah.
I didn't go deep.
Mm-hmm.
So out of the first, I guess, quadrant, we'll call it, just the old column,
Mm-hmm.
I went Chaska Super Funky Badasses over Science.
Okay.
I went Flux over Winnie's team, JEB Bud.
Mm-hmm.
I went Wrecking Crew over whoever comes out of there. I went Tiger Snipers over Branches. Don't let me down, Bryce.
Oh,
If
boy.
you don't make it, I'll never pick your team again.
Yeah, there's some. This is a pretty loaded one from just when I was kind of looking through. You also have the natural ones, which Josh Feathers and I believe Chris Hodges is playing. So that could be another, in Group H there that could ruin someone's day. And even with Coob Squirrels in there, that's a pretty solid group.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that looked like a group of death to me.
yeah, and Wrecking Crew. I know Kim played over in the European Championship, and he did really well over there. And obviously with Greg on that team, that's another really solid one there. And yeah, Chaska, they just have such a good team dynamic, and they all can do pretty much everything. And obviously that definitely paid off last year.
Yeah, defending champs up there. We get to play them Saturday, second game or third game. I don't know how the schedule exactly works, but looking forward to it. It's always fun.
That'll be fun.
You go to nationals to play the best. So
yep.
The old next column, I went Ragnarok over Cubana Boys. I went getting Kubi with it over Antetokounmpo Pros.
Ooh, for the first Sunday, I believe.
Yep, first Sunday appearance for the Harpers and Cole. I went Coopsicles, and then I went Darkness as the fourth team in that quadrant.
Okay. Yeah, and this one's one that we're definitely familiar with a lot of these different teams. Antetokounmpo Bros, they had I believe it was their first Sunday. Ben kind of leading that team, I think last year. So that's, definitely a good one. And Coob Sickles obviously really solid. Das Coob also a pretty good squad coming from the East Coast that's in this one as well. But yeah, definitely this one doesn't have any. I mean, they're really good teams. None of the really big Chaska or Eau Claire teams in this one, but yeah, this one's kind of a wild card. You never know what you're going to get.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys make it back, I mean, it's not you don't look up and down that group thinking, oh my God, like they're all good teams, obviously, but
and Cuba Divers too in
Sunday,
that group N. Yep, they definitely have been pretty solid over the past couple of years. But yeah, it looks like it'll be a fun little quadrant there.
Third quadrant. This was tough. Chaska versus Grass Kickers to go to Sunday would be a heck of a matchup. I went Chaska. I went Tad Kubler coming out of this 2 3/4 men, Island Boys. This is another really tough group, Group T.
Yep.
I think Island Boys were a T17 last year.
Mm-hmm.
You got Brett and them from Illinois.
Yep.
Ethan and Tad Kubler, and then Matt and I think his dad and daughter playing as Chaska 3 Generations.
Yep.
They were up at the the other week.
Group.
Yeah, that's another really tough one. To round it out, I went Beverly Drillbillies, and then I went TC Choppers over the Chaska Mavericks.
Okay. Yeah, and this one, Chaska Blue Bell Ringers, Luke and Trevor, I mean, them doing kind of the mixed drilling pretty much this entire season. They've been so impressive on that, getting multiple wins. That way there's just a really solid team with JP on there as well. I think that's probably my favorite coming out of this one. A couple of the other ones, Grass Kickers are always really tough. And they've been, obviously doing a lot of practicing and playing in the Eau Claire League. 2 3/4 men, they seem to get better and better every single year. We played them a couple times over the past few. And you got Beverly Drillbillies, which I think might be my favorite name in all of Coob.
It's a high praise right
very
there.
High. Yep. So the guys from California, and they're always, playing on Sundays, it seems like. TC Chopper is really solid one. And then having Chaska Mavericks and Kubitz in the same group, that Group X, second team coming out of there could definitely mix up the brackets a little bit too.
Yeah, and alrighty, final quadrant. I went Kaboom Junior over. I don't know enough about these Group Z teams.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard to choose anyone from that. Sons of Spiken over Kuben for Bruisen. Koob Reapers over L Ringers. And Classy on the Grassy to round out that foursome.
Yeah, and this one's a lot of really solid, Eau Claire based teams on this one. Yeah, Sons of Spiken's been playing really well. Getting doing really well at the pre last week.
Second place finish, I believe.
Yep. Yeah, and the Koob Reapers, they've been, solid pretty much all year. They play everyone really tough. They got three really good players on that one. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of good ones. Classy on the Grassy, we've played them a couple Sundays, and they're always really solid with Casey, Brian, and Nate there. Yeah, this one will be a fun one as well.
I would really like to see a Koob Reapers Sons of Spiken Sunday match.
Yeah,
Pretty close friends there. A lot
Yep.
of emotion on the line. It would be something fun to see.
Yeah, that would definitely be a good one.
All right, I'm gonna count them down. My final four teams:
All right.
Wrecking Crew out of that first quadrant,
Mm-hmm.
Ragnarok out of the second.
Ooh.
Yep, Don't let me down, Lars. Don't let me down. I went Chaska Blue, and I went Koob Reapers over Sons of Spiken.
Ooh.
So Wrecking Crew, Ragnarok, Chaska Blue, Koob Reapers. Thoughts, disagreements? Any?
I mean, I'd love to have you have a perfect bracket there. I wouldn't mind that.
What do you think the odds
are? You never know. It's just there's so many good teams now. It's so hard to say, and even in these group plays, whereas the team was expected to get first could get second, and then they can kind of go through a different part of the bracket and kind of screw things up there. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. It's always a fun weekend.
Championship match: Wrecking Crew versus Chaska Blue.
Mm.
Chaska Blue wins. That's it. That's my champion.
With the alternate drillers, that'd be.
Are they still doing that
see.
for nationals? Do you know? I would assume so. Maybe.
I'd assume so.
They've done it. How many
Yeah,
tournaments?
they've done it pretty much every tournament they've played. Mm-hmm.
I just think Trevor's on a mission.
Yep.
After last year, he won so many things, won so many tournaments. This year, he's been on the top of the podium a bunch of tournaments. So
yeah,
it's tough to go against him right now.
Yep. So back-to-back Chaska years for you.
Yep. Just different teams. That's my thought.
All right. Well, we'll see on the next potential video how we did on these predictions.
Yeah. We'll agree the predictions.
Yeah.
Whenever nationals this weekend, so I don't know when the next video will be, but July's a busy month. Let's try to get some out. Any viewers can leave your predictions down in the comments.
Yep.
Hit that like and subscribe button. I think that's all I got.
Yep. Same here. Thanks for watching, everyone.